Hello, everyone. How are we today? Carlos here, Disney World Freak, and I decided to go live today, just sitting around the house. And sorry, I have my phone on there. And yeah, here we are. Figured I'd come on for a half hour, maybe an hour, and talk about what's going on uh, in this world today, this week, last week. Hope everybody is doing well, healthy, um, washing your hands, and staying out of reach of people that seem to be sick or not. Uh, yeah, so here, we're all doing good. Everybody's healthy. I'm still working. Kids are home for a week, uh, but I'm sure the governor might extend that to 2 weeks, if not longer. Uh, I know Massachusetts is closed for 3 weeks, so yeah, we're gonna go from there. Uh, Students are being offered laptops and iPads to do work from home in case they are closed. Hey, Joey's best bud, Keith, how are you? Thanks for popping on. Arnie, Doug, Pepper Tree Villa, how are you, sir? Gentlemen, how are you? Keith is going back to work tomorrow. Well, I have been working. Um, for anybody that doesn't know, I do deliveries. Family owns a wholesale sandwich company, and I do all the deliveries to all our clients. And I'm still at it. Uh, I don't see us shutting down unless they shut down, all the convenience stores that we have that we deal with, or businesses, other businesses that we cater to. So I'm still going. Got plenty of sanitizer in the car, in the van. I mean, uh, washing my hands every couple of stops that I can get to a sink with some soap and wash it up. Uh, yeah, so that's that. Hopefully, everybody else is staying safe and following the same rules that that's out there. Wash your hands because we needed you know a virus all over the news to tell us to wash our hands. So I think that's a little ridiculous, but we'll go with it. Jeff, how are you? Welcome in. Thanks for popping on. Um, this is only my second time going live. First time it was just a few minutes and see all this works. And then I was on with Disney Nerd Herders, Charlie and Stacy. That was fun. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy interacting with everybody. So hopefully we'll keep doing this. So yeah, like I put in my thumbnail, let's talk what's going on. Disney, Disney. Yeah, I agree with what they did with the closing for 2 weeks. Now we're hearing even longer. Some sources are saying that we're going to go, shut down for maybe a month, if not more, uh, which is tough, really tough. Dylan, how are you? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Um, but thank God for for some of us, the ones that enjoy watching all the Disney vloggers and streamers. We have a lot of good ones out there. Uh, None better than we know Josh, Resort TV One, Josh and Jenna. Um, we thank them for what they did that last day, and we'll keep watching whatever they post or whatever they stream, and we'll go back and watch some other videos that they have, and some other vloggers like Corey from Corey Meets World, and we have the guys from this and that, and I can go on and on. Disney Nerd Herders, they got some stuff. Do Philly Crew, who's based close by here in Massachusetts. Tracy, how are you, sir? Thanks for being here. RV into Disney, thanks for popping in. I appreciate this, guys. I don't know if you can hear that, but I am getting a emergency alert on my phone. So I want to see if I can shut that down for a second. We'll read that after. Uh, Sorry about that. Wasn't expecting that one to pop on. Uh, so yeah, back to Disney. I know we're all upset. I know I am. We don't have our trip until late November, early December. So hopefully, we're all praying that it's good by then. Uh, I don't see this lasting more than a month, maybe, than being closed. But let's all hope and pray. I do feel bad for those families that had to cancel their trips. We have many family friends who are going to be on vacation coming up in early April, and they've already had to cancel those trips. So it's tough for them. It's tough for people like Adam from Adam's Land, who you know all that planning from the United Kingdom, and at the last minute, literally the day before they were supposed to head out, had to cancel, and that's tough. That's really tough. I know he's handling it a lot better than what I would. That's for sure. So yeah, that's that. I mean, you know, there's not much we can do. Again, like I said, I agree on them, shutting down, um, and now the resorts as well, and Disney Springs. So hopefully they will get some work in. I am reading now uh, that they are sending construction workers home. I would think that they would allow them to work and take advantage of, maybe cycling, different shifts of construction instead of just doing overnight or in the morning. Uh, Try to get some, ahead of schedule of what they're doing. But again, like I said, now I'm reading that they're sending them home. Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, you're in Rhode Island too, so you just got the same alert. I'll read it after. I'm sure it's another Corona virus. Stay away from 25 people and wash your hands and whatnot. I'm just waiting to hear if they're going to cancel school for another week, and we'll take it from there. I know my work ain't going to be closing, so there's that. Uh, the other thing on my thumbnail that I put, I don't know. I know there's a lot of NFL fans in our chat, uh, and our streamers and vloggers and uh, people we would communicate with. Uh, so Tom Brady is leaving the Patriots. He has announced this morning, uh, put out a message on Instagram and Twitter that thanking um, the fans and the organization and Bill Belichick and whatnot. Uh, my view on that, for everyone that really knows me, Steve Lee, how are you? Thanks for popping in. For the people that really know me, my family, my close friends, know I am a diehard Patriots fan, but I never liked Tom Brady. For the simple reason of I was a Drew Bledsoe fan, Drew Bledsoe fanatic, and when he lost his job, I took I took it personal. So yeah, I have never liked Tom Brady. I thank him for the championships, and he is a phenomenal player, but I just was never a fan, not one bit. So I see it too. For why do I have these headphones on? Sorry, guys. Let me take these off. Uh, Actually, I can't take them off because I'm using a mic on them, so I'm going to keep them on. Uh, is everybody hearing me all right? That's the question I should ask first. Again, not used to this, only my second time. So, am I coming in clear, too low, too loud? Yeah, Keith, let Joey know. Tom is leaving the Patriots. Where he's going, I have no idea. Hasn't been announced. Uh, but I know um, I know he's leaving. So right now, Patriots are running with a backup quarterback in Stidman, and thanks, Keith. Um, thank you, Amy. Amy, thank you for being here. Uh, yeah, so I don't know what's going on now. Will they sign somebody? I know Cam Newton's out there asking for a trade. Not a big fan of his either, but right now I think it's better than a young Stidman that we know nothing about. Oh, Tracy, thanks. I appreciate it. Really do. Thank you. Um, yeah, if we can get some more viewers, some more subscribers, that'd be great. You know, I am not looking to be uh, a, a full time or even a part time vlogger or streamer for that. Uh, but I've said it a million times. I love communicating. I love talking to you guys in the chat, uh, and I like doing what I'm doing right now. So I'm thinking of doing this maybe once a week, like the other guys do, and take it from there. Uh, but it helps. Seeing you guys in the chat really helps. Last time I did this, I think I was on for a good 20 minutes and nobody popped on. Uh, right now, I'm seeing 7 people on. That's 8. That's awesome. I'll take it. Beats talking to myself, that's for sure. Uh, so yeah. So back to the Patriots. Yeah. I'm sure Edelman is going to want to leave soon too, and and then we'll have nothing, and we'll be back to the good old days, which I remember. Uh, you know, 1-win seasons, 2-win seasons, um, go 2-14, and there was a time that we couldn't even watch the Patriots on TV. That's how bad they were. Uh, you know, they'd be blocked off on TV. We'd have to watch the Giants play. That's why around here in New England there is a lot of Giants fans uh, for that reason. Hey, Joey's World. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Joey. Thanks for being here. Uh, yeah, there is many Giants fans around here for that reason that we couldn't watch the Patriots. Uh, so just like with the Red Sox, we lived through some rough times, and in the last 20 years, it's been nothing but you know greatness around here. Uh, I laugh at Michaela and my son Nick and my other daughter Serena, that these guys are spoiled. You don't know what it's like to have you know a World Series taken away from you in '86. Um, Bruins can't get by the Oilers, um, Celtics with the Lakers, and the Patriots. That, like I said, you couldn't buy a win. Uh, the other team could show up with 11 players, and the Patriots would have still lost. But now all you know is 15 win seasons, 14 win seasons, 3 World Series, um, Bruins and Stanley Cups here and there. Uh, Greatness. You didn't know I lived in Dallas. Yeah, Dallas. If Dolwith Dad would pop in, we'd have a little conversation about Dallas. He's not too happy with me right now. My little comment about stores around here replenishing the toilet paper with Dallas Cowboys uniforms, jerseys, and whatnot. Uh, yeah. Charlie, Stacy, thanks for popping in. Let's see if I can catch up on some of this chat. I'm sure I said hi to everybody. Again, this is all new. I believe I have. I'm caught up. Trying to read at the same time. Uh, so, yeah. Uh, okay, I've gone through the 3 things on my thumbnail. So, I don't know. Anybody want to discuss anything in the chat? Some what's going on? Actually, you know what? Another thing I want to bring up. I don't know how many of you guys gentlemen and ladies are on Twitter, um, but in the last 48 hours, there's been a lot of this Twitter uh, conversation about what Josh and Jenna did, and a couple other streamers that last night. Uh, I personally think they had to be there uh, for folks like myself uh, who live Disney through streamers. I think that last day needed to be shown to show that the togetherness of the cast members uh, and we can't live in fear. Uh, yeah, right now the virus is a person to person. It's already here. It's come to this country, so now it's being passed along by ourselves to others. I get that, uh, but this this thing of bashing uh, a streamer because they wanted to go out there and I'm not going to say do their job because we know that's not their job. We know Josh, is a teacher and Jenna, works retail, uh, but we've got accustomed to them doing it. Uh, so it's to me, it's like like I said, doing your job. They're there to bring us that content, and I definitely appreciate it. I loved watching that last day. I could only watch so long because I had to get to bed, but I caught up the next day watching the rerun, and it was phenomenal. Especially when Josh Arama was Amara was up on the balcony with all the characters. That was phenomenal. You won't see that again. Hopefully, we won't see that again for that reason, anyways. Uh, but you know, uh, Joey's best friend. Everyone has an opinion. Correct. Everyone has an opinion. This is mine, and the ones on Twitter have theirs. Of course they do. Um, but some people just got out of hand with name calling and whatnot. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that up real quick. Yeah, exactly, Lisa. So some are just getting out of hand with their judging attitudes. I totally agree. Um, Sorry, trying to catch up on the chat. See if I'm missing Stevie Lee. I do it as well. Won't ever make it to the parks unless I become a millionaire. Uh, Stevie, we're a family of we're a family of six. I have two adult children from a previous marriage, but uh, this house right here, we're a family of four, and we do everything we can. Uh, we do everything we can to save enough to try to go once a year. Okay. Uh, we've gone twice in 1 year, once, and that was because I went alone with my wife for our 10-year anniversary, and we just happened to be lucky enough to save, scrounge, uh, whatever you want to call it, enough to go again at the end of the year with the kids. But we know there's lots of families that can't even get there, and those are the ones that Josh and Jen are there for. They're there for me too because again, I can only get down there once a year if we're lucky. We've gone times it's 2 years we don't go. Uh, I know I put on Twitter once that uh, a couple of weeks ago. Again, Josh was being bashed for something, uh, and I put out there that they are needed. And somebody threw out that water is needed, air is needed. Uh, Everybody has the definition of need. Okay. To me, they are needed for my, I'll say it, for my mental health. Uh, they help. They help. Even on good days, they just make it better. On bad days, they make it great. Uh, we gather around on this couch for, on Friday nights for this stream. We get excited when there's a all of a sudden a surprise stream. And I'm not only talking about them. I can go on about, I look forward to Wednesday nights with Charlie's on. Charlie's in the chat right now. I really look forward to Wednesday nights. Unfortunately, for my work schedule, I can only be up so late. Well, I can be up as long as I, want or have to, but I get up at 3 in the morning and go to work Monday through Sunday. Let's say Sunday through Thursday. So Thursday into Friday morning. So I go to bed around 7:30. So I don't catch, like, for instance, this and that. Guys are phenomenal. I've met two of them in person, real fantastic guys. I can't wait to meet the other two. I wish I could stay up for them live, but I can't, work wise. So, there's a lot out there you guys do for us. And, again, for us in this house, anyways, it is a need. Not the kids. Kids, they'll watch, but uh, Ethan rather be on his iPad and Michaela rather be dancing. But all honesty, for me and Suzanne, we need it. It's a need. So again, everybody's got a definition of a need, but for us, it is definitely a need. Um, it helps. It really does. So, I get very defensive when they're being bashed. Again, everybody's got their opinion, but you know, uh, it is what it is. Let me catch up on this chat real quick, see if I need to respond to anybody. I did see Charlie's. I'm scrolling too high. Bear with me, guys. Sorry. Yeah, Tracy. Some of these this Twitters are crazy. There's a couple of guys, and not to go on too long on this Twitter. I just wanted to bring it up real quick, but uh, it, it's those people that hide behind the computer, the keyboard that crack me up because I mean, granted, I'm not going to go look for people, and they're not going to come look for us, but don't don't troll or bash someone. And then when we give it, or I myself try to defend and give it back, they block me. I have been blocked by two specific people, one a couple of weeks ago, and the second one today, which is a buddy of that other one. They're like bosom buddies. It's like watching Tom Hanks, and I forgot who the other actor was, but it's like watching bosom buddies all over again. Don't If you can't take it, then don't give it. If you can't take it back, it's that simple. I get it. It's Twitter, it's Facebook, whatever. It's comments in the chat. You want to dish it. Be ready to receive it. That's my take. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Let me go through this chat real quick. Judge attitude. Yeah. Again, I read Charlie's. Yeah. I love your motto. I'm the same way. Um, Amy, yes. I know your chat. Comment was a little further back, but yes, all streamers were there. A lot of them were. Yeah, Lisa, everybody was there. We know everybody was there. Uh, I mean, I'll get into for you guys that are not on Twitter, and most of them are. Or go search for the trolls. Uh, uh, The biggest, there was two big bashings. I use that word a lot. Dan, how are you, sir? Welcome in. Denise, how are you? If I missed anybody, Disney Dan, man, thanks for being here, buddy. Uh, yeah, again, sorry. There was two specific bashings. One was the virus. Why is everybody here? Go homes, get away from everybody. That was that's expected, I guess, for that day. Uh, the other the other bash, I use that word a lot. Welcome to New England. The other bashing was uh, the super chats. Okay, I'm going to get into this just real quick, and hopefully we'll move on. Somebody can post something in the comments what you want to discuss next. Uh, my opinion on this is I have been following Josh and Jenna now 16 months maybe, somewhere in there, and I have never ever heard them ask for a donation. They don't start their streams with it. They don't end their streams with it. They don't put it in their vlogs. It's not in the description. It's nowhere. It's not them. Actually, any streamer. I have never heard any streamer say, "Hey, welcome to this and that," and I don't mean this and that, but welcome to our stream. Uh, we're going to be doing this. We're going to be doing that. And by the way, we're taking donations if you want to give. I've never heard it. Okay. People know about it. People know it's there. People know it's an option. And that's exactly what it is. It's an option. I've given what I can. It's not every day or every stream. It's not every week. It's not even every month. But I give what I can if I want. And Josh and Jen have never treated me differently. If anything, look, they just made me a moderator. I was ecstatic when he did that. Uh, to use the term again before, that these channels are in need. Man, it was like a goal. It really was. It's like, thank you for making me that mod. It felt good here in the heart. Uh, but again, people donate because they want. People donate because they see their worth. Okay, whatever Josh and Jenna make in the super chats and the PayPal's, to me, it's all well worth it. If it's me giving it, if it's you giving it, anyone, to me, it's worth it. Okay, I personally don't care what they do with it. Uh, I go back to what I said about doing your job. To me, it is a job. It takes time away from family, just like your job does. Takes time away from your personal life, just like your job does. Isn't it an intentional job? I don't know. I don't care. They do it because they love the parts. Wonderful. Are they doing it because they know about the super chats? Wonderful. I wish I could. I'll put it out there. If I live down in Florida and I could do something like that, and hey, make a few bucks, I'm sorry. There's plenty of people that do part-time jobs to make a couple of bucks. So I can see if they were out there asking and pushing for it and saying, hey, make a donation because, yeah, like they say, it helps the stream. It helps. They put it towards the channel, and they do. They do. Look at the camera. Josh just bought the phone. We know it's not cheap. He bought it. It's being put to use for us. Okay. Anything else? Whatever. It's theirs. It's again, if they're not pushing for it, it's all good. I don't see even, but they want to bash. I don't go looking for it because I don't follow them as much, pretty much at all. I'll be honest with you, but I don't see much bashing about Tim Tracker with his sponsors or all the free stuff he gets. You don't see it, or maybe I just don't go looking for it. Maybe that's why I don't see it, but you don't see it as much as you do about all the donations. And I think that's totally unfair to Josh, Jenna, and the crew, anybody. any streamer, Corey, uh, Pager Mr. Morrow. I know, some people give him super chats. Anybody. I think it's unfair. Uh, if they're there for that, all power to them. I know I would be doing the same. Uh, so I'm sorry. Yeah, I just saw. Yes, yes, Tracy, you're right. The Beverly Challenge would not have raised as much if Josh and Jenna didn't put it on their channel. But they did shut the super chat off uh, for that, and all the money was donated to it. But but again, it's this community. They see the worth in that channel, and all fine and dandy about it. That's just my thing. Let me scroll up here. Keith, you're on the roll. Keep going. Yeah. My wife says I never shut up or take a breath. Uh, and my daughter's the same way. So now I know where she gets it. Disney Dan, how we doing, everybody? Dan, I'm doing well. Hopefully, you're staying nice and healthy out there in the UK. I think you're on. I should have made a list. I don't have a list of who's on when. I apologize if I only know Charlie from Disney Nerd Herders because, well, I was on the channel and I know it's Wednesdays at 7. Let me try to catch up here. Lisa, you actually got messages from the trolls, not the super chat. Oh God, I wish I got one of those just so I could save exactly who it was so I can go after them myself. Uh, that's just me. And I have a streamer. I have seen a streamer put in their description my wife used to follow. I didn't like it when clothing was shown and when there was no super chat and the streamer went home. Uh, Josh, yeah, Dan, you want to help them any way you can. We all do. I think they deserve it. I don't think Saturday at 7. Dan, thank you. Dan, go check out Disney Dan. He's on Saturdays at 7 p.m. Again, I'll make a list for next time so I can, you know, shout you guys out. Uh, yeah, Stevie, I know. I can find it all in a live place. I need to reach out to Dan if I'm going to want to continue something like this. I don't know. Let me ask you guys your opinion. I see there's 10 people in here. We were up to 13. Uh, I'm sure a couple of them is my wife and my daughter checking in. Uh, but how many of you, like this time frames? Again, like I said, with me, it would staying up late will never happen unless it's a Friday or Saturday night. And Friday, I'm not going to jump in with Resort TV One on because that's just pointless. Uh, I'll have one viewer, and that'll be my TV that'll be on at the same time. Actually, no, my TV would be on to Josh. Uh, but maybe Saturday night is doable, but we tend to go out Saturdays. So, what do you feel of about me doing this in that early afternoon slot, a 3 o'clock or 2:30? Uh, you think I'd get people on? You think I'd get viewers uh, locally? Because I know I can get the UK going because it's a good time for them. Uh, I don't know how, Dan, you do it at 7 p.m. With a 5 hour difference, you're looking at going on at midnight. That's maybe on a Saturday night, but not now. Uh, so I'm thinking, a Tuesday or Wednesday, Thursday or Friday. 3 o'clock, 3:30, catching people on the way home, or people taking days off. What's your thoughts? You staying up late is like early hours first morning for me. Yeah, uh, it's just it's rough. Maybe when I was young, I remember. I mean, when I met Suzanne, we'd go out during the week until midnight and go to work at 4 in the morning. Those days are gone. If I don't get 6 hours, especially driving all morning, uh, ain't gonna happen. Not a good idea for me, anyways. Oh, the direct messages, Joey. Keith, yeah. Uh, uh, yeah, I'd probably reply just because uh yeah, that's just me. I look for fights sometimes. Uh I'll try to put people in their place, and then they run and block me. So, there's many that I saw in the last 48 hours that I didn't reply to. I replied to two, and one blocked me, and the other one never answered. Stevie Lee, that would work for you. Yeah. Well, I'm hoping to get something going. Uh, something consecutive. Every once a week. If you like IKEA food that they have, yeah. Denise, I saw that. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. I saw that in your comment in my video. Thank you for that. Uh, I'm not a fan. If you saw that in the chat, guys, you saw my last. I think it was my last video, the IKEA video, picking up the curio bookshelf thing for my collection. Uh, I'm not a fan of their food. I've heard it's really good. I grab hot dogs on the way out. Uh, I've heard great things about their Swedish meatballs, but we just never uh, get the chance to go there and eat. But uh, if you look at a video, they have a nice little section, uh, dirt cheap and big portions for what I can see from where I was standing. Plates. Uh, Richard, the Orlando guy, how are you? Thanks for being here, and thank you for that mug. That made my day. Use it all the time. It's sitting right there. Uh, Darn, I said I'd have it for my stream, and I don't have it. Sorry. Where's this camera? Camera's up here. Uh, Next time. I'm not gonna pause it. Uh, but yeah, back to the IKEA. Again, I'm not a big fan of their food, but hot dogs for 75 cents and then not that bad. Uh, Makes for a good day after spending a few $100s on some put together furniture. Guys, sorry, just catching up on the chat. It's a nice time to go live. Yeah, Dan, I'm thinking that again. I'm not looking for, to have. Hey, if it happens, great. I mean, that means my subscribers have gone up and people are interested. But I'm not looking, to have subs like Josh and sit here with thousands of people. Again, wow, if it happens, uh, but yeah, I like this. I enjoy what I'm doing. Uh, maybe next time I'll have some one of yous on or a couple of yous on, and at least I'll have a reason to have these headphones on. Except for the mic right now, I have no idea why I decided I needed my headphones. No idea. Um, so next time I'll go without them unless I have somebody on. But if this might be a good time, it's a great time for me. And I know, like I said, like somebody said, like Stevie said on the live place, there's the list. So I'm gonna go through it, see which day is best. Uh, Maybe I'll go right behind somebody that's going on at 4 or 5. Uh, and the way I'm set up right now in the house, I guess this would be better too before kids get home. Suzanne gets home from work, so I'm not, bothering everybody. Uh, oh, that's right. Today is St. Patrick's Day, and what a fool I am for not have mentioned in that before. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you Irish out there, and what, not in a rude way, but what I call you fakers just for today. Uh, I am myself included. I have corned beef and cabbage in the pot right now. That's why, if you notice, and I am doing it right now, is I am texting my daughter to check the timer on the Instant Pot because, like a fool, I didn't plan it correctly with what I already had set up. that I was going live at 2:30. So now I need her to either release or add some time to it. So let me catch up. The problem with some of these rogue mods is they have never had a position of power in real life and don't know how to exercise it. Instead, they go mad and ban everyone from your chat. I Again, I just became a mod on Resort TV One. I, I'm sure there's some out there like that. With the mods we have, I haven't seen it be done yet. To be honest with you, I might even jump the gun on a certain comment. Uh, Actually, I know I have because I have blocked a comment or removed it, and somebody went behind me and put it back up, and that's fine. But I'm new. But to say that we have rogue mods, other uh, I I haven't seen it yet. To be honest with you. Um, Send a link. We can get subs together. Tracy, I'll send you 9. Want to come on for a little bit? Sure. Right. Bear with me if I try to. Hold on 1 second. Guys, just bear with me for 1 second. Sorry. Guys, we're gonna try to get a guest on. Give me a second. All right, let me catch up on this chat. Ow. Sorry, just banged my hand on my. All right, Tracy, I sent it out, but now. Here we go. Of course, lead us up for the rookie.
What up?
What's up, Tracy? How are you, sir?
Go ahead and let me just mute your YouTube.
I'll say, look at this. I almost look professional now.
I'm gonna pop out my chat over StreamYards.
I'll lower this.
I'm telling you, this is the best way to do it. All right.
Let me text my daughter.
What's going on, everybody?
Pot. How are you, sir? How's everybody at the
Hi,
house?
guys. I'm on stream, Ken's. Kenzie, when I came home from work, Kenzie was streaming with Mom and Mouse, and they were having fun. So I took out some old photos and old scrapbooks and messed with them and showed all kinds of embarrassing pictures of Mackenzie.
Nice. I got to go back and check that out. I noticed they were on, but I had just gotten home.
Oh, I think they were like, I think they went like 3 hours.
Wow. Good.
So yeah, I was listening to it, and I usually deep dive in Twitter just to mess around, see what's going on. Right. Carlos, Disney World freak. And then I was going to add to that, and I'm like, you know what? Sometimes it's not worth it. And we all know that Josh and Jenna doesn't ask for any food or any money. By the way,
hi Kenzie.
This is Kenzie.
Hi.
Hi Kenzie. How are you?
And that's what I like about Josh and Jenna. You know, they
Yeah,
just go out
I
there.
my like I said, my biggest argument with everybody is they don't ask for a dime. They never have. The option's there. It's your option if you want to give or not. If not, don't. They they're not going to cry about it. Like I said, I have not given as much as the big guys, and we know who the big people are. We know who the big donors are. You want to call them donors. Uh,
Did I lose you? You hear me?
I can hear you. Did I lose my?
You
Hold
there?
on. Are you?
Yeah, my headphones disconnected on me.
Was it your headphones or was it mine?
It was mine
Okay, you can hear me. All right.
because now you can hear the echo, right?
Oh, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear a little bit echo. And now you're frozen. All right, you're good. You're there.
All right. Yeah, those guys, they're not asking for anything, and that's what I like. There's other streamers that like put it out there, and that those are the ones that turn me off. You know, and I've sat. There was one time. You still there?
Yeah.
There was one time that like when we were down there in January, and Kenzie met up with them, and we met up with them, and they invited us to hang out with them. After like
Right.
I think I wasn't feeling good, and it's amazing if you watch him do it. It's amazing. It's a talent in its own self how he deals with that many people and how he does it. Then I go to the bathroom, and then I come out, and here is Kenzie with Josh's stream because he had to go.
I remember that.
And I'm like, I'm FaceTiming my wife, and at the time, and I'm like, what happened, and what's going on? And for him to say, and just out of nowhere, and say, "Hey, Kenzie, I know that you, I usually give it to Nick or someone else, and I know
Right.
you know what you're doing." I felt that was so cool, and the way Josh just kind of like, he was free with it. And when she was getting the subs that night, and she was like, "You didn't have to do that," and what he pretty much said was, "I'm going to do it for the people that that are out there that aren't looking for it." You know what I mean? If we promote you, that's something they want to do, and
Right.
I have huge, huge, huge respect for those guys.
Yeah. I was there in July, and one of my we were there for a short trip for my Michaela's Sweet 16, and I told my wife my goal is to go meet Josh and Jenna, and we had happened to meet up with them. I think it was the second to last day uh, at the Polynesian. They were doing a resort stream, resort hopping, and let me tell you, we were there for just a little bit with them, 10, 15 minutes, but just what we felt from talking to them, mom, dad, Donna was with them. The love Donna gave showed to Ethan. My,
Hands down.
uh, I mean, Ethan had a meltdown. Just to recap that day, Ethan had a meltdown because he knows Josh and Jenna. He knows it's Friday. Dad, what are you doing? You watching Josh and Jenna? Yes, that's what Dad's doing. Um, so he wanted to be on the stream. He knew why we were going there to the Polynesian. He knew we were looking for him. Uh, but Josh had just started his stream, so you know how he does it. He starts off with the camera on something, and his montage at the beginning. So I pulled Ethan back and I held him back, but he had a meltdown. Donna saw that. Donna came right up to him, knew his name was Ethan from the chat. Just like she remembers everything. That woman's amazing. Knew who he was, grabbed him, brought him over to Josh, told him what's going on stream. She didn't have to do that.
No.
and she is fantastic. I love that woman. Uh, but all of them, again, mom and dad. We spent some time with mom and dad talking. Well, sometime, like I said, it was only 10 or 15 minutes, but all of them. I will defend that family
Oh,
as long as I have to. Um,
and Donna, I mean, Kenzie loves telling the story how she, me and Billy, my wife's Billy, I'm
yeah,
Tracy. So,
yeah,
yes, that totally messes everybody up. So, um, we were in Hollywood Studios last August. And before our trip in August, we watched Josh and Jenna, and we've watched a couple of other streamers, and we weren't like active in the chat. We'll watch on the TV, we'll see the chat go by, but we never really like opened up the laptops and started typing, um, in the chat. So it took
right,
us a while. So we knew who Josh and Jenna were. We knew who Donna and R. Johns was. We knew some of the this and that guys because those were the bigger ones at the time, or still are.
right.
And we happened to be walking around Hollywood Studios, and I seen a couple walking with a gimbal, and I asked them, do you have a channel? And it wasn't anybody that was in the community. And we got him a card, and we texted Mac because this was her solo trip around. She, at the age of 18 or 17, she wanted to do her own thing. So we texted her and said, hey, we met, a YouTuber over in Hollywood Studios, and I got their card. So she had seen them, and while she was talking to them, she kind of looks over and she sees a familiar person, and she goes, "Oh my goodness, is that Donna Jaworski?" So she met Donna, then she met R. Johns, and that's how she met um, Steve and Zip. And then she FaceTimed me. I was eating dinner over at the Garden Grill when she FaceTimed me, the guys, the This and That crew. And then they were like, hey, listen, we're going to be over at the fireworks at Hollywood Studios. So I met got those guys after those awesome guys. And, who knew watching it, and maybe I look like a fanboy at the time, but it's tough. And now that I'm kind of getting into the streaming, getting into like, Ken's, I'm not streaming off my channel too much. I'm usually just like piggying back off of Kenzie,
Yeah,
so. And me personally, as you can see, I changed my name to Kenzie Days' dad. I'm a promoter for her. She wants the
I
girl.
know because adding Mister wouldn't have been easier.
No,
I know.
it could have been easier.
That's why I said that. I'm like, when I first saw it, I'm like, oh my god, I got to type this all out just to tag him so he knows that. I'm
But
like,
if you
wow.
go, but if you do the @ symbol and just start a couple of words on your laptop, it'll automatically tag it.
Yeah, I do everything off my phone. Even
Oh,
modding for
really?
Josh, I do it off my phone. Yeah,
That's
I can't.
tough.
I can't sit at this computer. Like right now, I don't. We don't have a laptop. We have the computer I'm on now,
Oh,
and a whole bunch of iPads. Like I said, a whole bunch of iPads, but I do it all off my phone. Um,
yeah, and
it's but you brought up fanboy, so I was gonna save this story for like, oh, there's no time to say the story, but that July trip when we went looking for Josh, the bathrooms next to Captain Cook. There's
Cap,
bathrooms there.
yeah.
The quick service at the
Yep.
Polynesian. Okay,
Okay. Oh yeah, Cap.
in that hallway, there's bathrooms. So we were there. We couldn't find anybody. So I told my wife, she was sitting down at the those nice couches and whatnot in the main lobby. I told her, I said, I want to go use the restroom. And I'm using the restroom, and I go wash my hands. And who comes and washes his hands? Who's in the restroom too? It's Josh. I looked at him. I says, I didn't even say that. I looked at him.
You
I had
fanboy.
Listen. I had such a big smile washing my hands. I'm washing them quick. You think you wash your hands now, fat? Slow. It's like, oh my god, hurry up! I ran to the wife, ran to the kids. I told her who I just saw. I'm like, oh my god, he was in the bathroom with me.
I seen Josh. I seen
Right?
Josh.
It's like running into Bon Jovi. Oh my god, you can't believe who I saw.
The only person who could relate to that is
It's
probably
Rob.
Rob Fuzz.
Right. But I grabbed them real fast. I noticed they were came out of the bathroom. I took a quick look to the left, and that's where the Captain's Cook is, and I saw all of them there.
Oh,
Tracy, let me tell you, man, fanboy, I got goosebumps. I'm not. I'm 42 years old. I'm not afraid to admit it. I got goosebumps because I saw Josh, Jenna, Mom, Dad. Who else was there? Nick, Dana from Tour of the Galaxy was there. Our Johns. It was a big get together, and yeah, I turned into a little schoolboy at Christmas time, like I just opened the biggest box of Legos, and it
So,
was
so when I first met Josh, Jenna, and Corey, I was in Disney Springs.
Corey Spring. Remember Corey Meets World in November?
Yeah, we met all of them. I ran into them, and I was shaking the whole time. Like the entire time, I was just freaking out, and it was an insane experience. And then having that experience holding the stream and everything like that, they're just absolutely amazing. I love them all. Like
yeah,
they're genuinely
listen,
amazing.
they all are. I have nothing bad to say about any of them, and when I mean any of them, I've met Shep and Steve from Steve's World.
I was
Uh,
this close to meeting Shep and those guys in April until
yeah,
this whole crazy world went bonkers.
well, Shep's an hour away from me. That's all he is. An hour and 10 minutes. Zip,
Kenzie says hi.
but and chat. I'm sorry, I'm really not ignoring you.
No, I'm kind of keeping an eye.
I have somebody to talk to now, so it's.
Yeah, he said.
I apologize.
Did
I
you see?
noticed Melissa came in. I'm not. What was I saying? Yeah, so Shep's an hour away from me, and we got together with Steve. Got together with Shep at his place. I don't know if you remember. He came in
I
first.
remember that
Yeah.
that trip.
Yeah, so we got together with Charlie too, and Stacy, and Avery. They had Avery with them from Disney Nerd Herders. They're from nearby too. I mean, I'm in Rhode Island, but I can hit a golf ball into Mass. That's how close I am
To who?
to Massachusetts. I'm
Oh,
like, I can hit a golf ball into the other state. That's how
yeah, I
close I
can't do
am.
that.
I'm that close. But when I met those guys, again, it was like another fanboy. You know, meeting those two. But there's a few more I got to get together with. Dave, Corey from Corey Meets World. He's another one. I know my daughter Michaela. That's our goal for the
Oh, the
November
hair?
trip.
The hair.
I guess it's the hair. It could be.
What's funny is when Mac, I mean when Kenzie met Corey Meets World and Josh, Jenna, and um, Josh and Jenna, there were there was a little bit of connection issues,
Yeah,
and the joke that was said was kind of skipped over, and they were all laughing about it. So when you watch it on replay, you missed a little joke because I think what happened was um, my wife had started watching um, Josh and Jenna, and then she found Corey Meets World, and then she was watching Corey Meets World, and the joke was, "Yeah, Corey gets all the moms." So
uh, I got to realize I got to move the opposite way to get myself in this camera. Corey gets all
yeah,
the moms. Jesus.
it's a little weird. Carlos, I've always been thinking about like a certain time because you know I wanted to start streaming too, and I know that like you said, it's kind of tough. We're flooded with streamers right now.
Yeah.
I feel really bad for like Pepper Tree Villa with Viapre Project coming back, and then you're kind of like you're focused on, well, who do I watch? I mean, it was tough for me yesterday. Shep went live at 4:30, and Kenzie does about a Monday 4:30 stream, and
Yeah.
you're looking to support both of them. You know what I mean? So, of course, Kenzie's going to win. She thinks. But I was bouncing back and forth.
Yeah.
So this is a great time. I mean, I get off at 2, and then other than Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I started working out again because hey, You got to work out every once in a while.
What is
Believe me.
that?
Yeah, that's a treadmill or an outside running.
Not even close. No. And I joke with my wife about me doing a marathon. Listen, I'm going to put you on mute for 1 second
Yeah.
because I got to take care of.
So, guys, thank you for joining in the chat. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up button. Yeah, Charlie, it's tough, and you're and Pepper Tree. They have a lot of good things. Viapree, they're awesome. I like watching them. It's I don't think I watch broadcast TV. How many people watch broadcast TV anymore? I mean, my TV guide is the live place, right? So, um, I was thinking I wanted to do by a pre-project. I was just talking about you guys. Missed you last night. Hopefully we see you again soon. Probably next Monday. Um, I'm I'm so glad I found you guys. You're pretty cool. I like it. I don't have a good studio as much as you guys do. It's not blue. Um, but Kenzie has the real studio in the other room. I get relegated to the front room. For her 18th birthday, we bought her, some soft lighting, backdrop, and we did some stuff with the bookcases in the back. So, and it looks like Carlos is back.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Oh, that's all right. I tried to fill the air.
I have, like I said, I have an Instant Pot going with some corned beef and cabbage, and it went off and try to get my 16-year-old to, yeah, no.
What?
So I have
16-year-olds do anything for you?
uh,
Do they?
she just got a job, so I guess
Oh,
that's doing something.
oh, that video of her cleaning off the car, that
Oh,
was hilarious.
I couldn't stop laughing myself. I'm like, I don't care who hears me laughing
Oh,
or think I'm mean. I couldn't. Just to think it was the first time we're sending her out there. Oh, and then the windshield is frozen.
oh,
Oh, that
you guys
was.
got snow that time. Mom and the Mouse is in the house with Viapree Project. Did you see the
Oh,
Viapree Project dropped in?
oh, here we go. Yes, Fire P Project. Thanks for being here. Mama Mouse, thanks for being here. Appreciate it, guys. This is fantastic. I'm going to consider this my first stream, even though. Well, the last one I was on alone. Nobody popped in. I was on for like 15, 18 minutes. I'm like, okay, time to go. I can't do this any longer by myself. But this is, 15 people watching. That's fantastic.
Hey,
Again, I apologize if I'm not answering anybody on the chat,
I'm
but
trying to keep track of here and there.
having this great conversation with Tracy here, Kenzie's dad. Go subscribe to Kenzie if you haven't yet.
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
Kenzie
Kenzie
Days.
Days. Awesome channel. She's trying to put stuff out now that she doesn't have to go to school. She's trying to do out work home, and she's trying to do a little bit more. I think right now she asked about some stuff in her studio, so I think she's trying to do some stuff in her studio.
Well, at least she has a studio. I have Chef jokes about the little 4x4 in his basement that his wife gave him.
Oh yeah.
If you notice, where am I? If you notice, this is what the hell is it? That's a corner.
Oop, zip slip.
So a corner? I zip slip?
No, you said something. You
I
zip
said that's
slip, bro.
no. I said that's a corner.
You said the H double hockey stick. It happened so quick, believe me.
Did I? But how? Okay, maybe. I
Who
gotta go back
cares?
and watch. I gotta go back and watch it. But like I said, she has a studio. I have a corner. This is a corner right here. You can see it. You can see the corner shelf. So I am a good, foot and a half. My back is a good 7 inches away from the corner of a wall. That's all I get.
You could tell this is a
Oh, yeah.
corner.
Yep. You're in the same
Nothing.
spot.
When every once in a while when we do our streams we do a nerd talk on Sunday night or Sunday afternoon around 4 o'clock. When we started that out, it was me and her sitting side by side, and then she said, "Yeah, I'm not going to stream with you on the same computer." And next thing you know, she took a computer. She was doing it from her room, and then for her 18th birthday, and which I didn't find it was that expensive. Maybe for me, I don't know. It was less than $200. I think I found um, two soft lighting boxes,
Yep.
two umbrella lighting things, and a whole backdrop that came with three different backdrops: a green, a white, and a black. And I'm like, for what that is, and it's her birthday, we splurged a little bit and gave her her own little studio.
That's awesome.
And then
And,
she's
and
going to go to
it's
college in the fall, so I get to take it over.
right, and it's something she loves doing. I like doing this, but the streams I've caught Kenzie on, she loves doing it. So it's good for her. Uh, I consider spending some of that money on, but father of four, uh, you know,
It's it's great when you're a father of one
yeah, that
because
that was 20 years ago. Actually, that was 21 years ago. To be honest with you, yeah,
um so well,
I'm not even
a father of one. We stopped with her. It's great because we have a small house, and she's not far. Believe me, she's hearing everything I'm saying because she's just down the hallway. Um, and and honestly, I think if I had more, I think my trips to Disney would be a lot more watching Resort TV One every Friday instead of trying to go down as much as I can.
right.
Um,
Yeah,
and there's nothing wrong with that. Um, watching those guys, it's my mom watches. I've turned my mom into watching Resort TV One. So she watches on Friday nights, and she's in her home, and she's got it on the TV, and she watches Josh and Jenna on Friday every once in a while when Mac pops up. In fact, when we were down there in December, we were doing a Christmas party, and Kenzie's doing her stream, and my phone rings. I look down, it's my mom, and I pick it up. Hello? She goes, I know what I want for a souvenir. I said, what's that? She goes, well, what are you talking about? She goes, I want one of those Christmas tree popcorn buckets. So she was watching, so she knew what we were doing, and it's cool, you know, stuff like
yeah.
that.
My returned our in-laws into Disney freak. That's mine and my wife's, but they are Disney fanatics. Uh, they've caught on themselves too to watching streams. Unfortunately, not Resort TV One as much because the other sibling turned them on to somebody else. But I won't mention it. Yeah, hey, whatever.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of if we're talking about the same person, I'm not a big fan of that guy.
I mentioned him earlier.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
say his name.
yeah.
So,
Well, I mentioned him earlier. He does all vlogging, so it's not like they watch live streams. But
you mean Prince Charming Dev?
no, Tim Tracker.
Oh, my wife watches Tim. I
Yeah,
mean,
I have nothing against Tim.
there's nothing. There's just one guy who's a streamer that when we first started getting into it, rubbed me the wrong way. The way he was presenting the stream and way he was doing stuff, and I'm like, I'm not a big fan of this guy. I'm done. I don't want to watch. I mean, if you want to watch this guy, that's fine. And then once she started watching it and she realized, yeah, she wasn't a big fan of this guy either. So she jumped over and it full time hardcore. Um, Josh and Jenna and
Yeah,
Corey. And the best thing is they're consistent. On Friday night, they're on. Unless they tell you a week beforehand, they're always there. And that's the best thing about it is
yeah,
Friday night, Thursday night, unless those two people say, I'm not going to say who it is.
right.
So
Somebody
I
else.
think a lot of people who can guess who it is. I'm just not going to confirm who that is. Um, uh, they're consistent.
Yeah,
Thursday, Friday night, they're going to be on. Unless they've told everybody a week in advance saying, like our August trip, when they weren't down there in August, the first Friday we were down there, it was like, I think Jenna was out to Jenna was out to California, and Josh was. I think they were moving, so they weren't streaming that
Yes,
night.
yes, I remember that.
Broke my heart.
Yeah.
Broke my wife's heart
I'll,
because
I'll tell you, when that happens, you ask yourself. I know, I remember that week perfectly. I looked at the wife and said to Suzanne, and what are we going to do? I mean, there is a TV show that we love watching on Friday nights and Saturday nights. So I know that's what we ended up watching. And sometimes I'll pop off of Josh, 10 o'clock and jump on and catch some live PD. I enjoy that show. So
you got to. If you got cable, yeah,
yeah,
IPD.
I missed them being here because they were here in East Providence, Rhode Island, for a while.
Oh, really?
Hopefully they'll be back in the spring. But so but you do ask yourself, it's like, wow, what are we gonna do? They're not on. Even Thursday nights, my wife will like, Corey's on, right? Oh no, he's in Vegas or whatever it is. He's not on today.
Bye,
What are we
Vipre
doing?
Project.
Viapre, thanks again for coming in, guys. Go subscribe to VIP Project. Again,
Absolutely.
I'm not sure when they go on live. I'm gonna have to get a list together.
I think they're live on Monday at 10. They weren't on last night. They're way late for you if you
Yeah.
go to bed so early.
I'm
Carlos.
sure.
Um,
I'm sure everybody's way late for me.
Night, Charlie. Or have a good day.
Charlie's
Looks
going
like-
back to work. Charlie, thanks for popping in, buddy.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. And again, Charlie, thanks again for the package. That was great. Thank you for everything that was in it. If you guys, that's what my last video was me thanking Charlie.
That was a good
that
video
package
too.
he sent. Yeah, appreciate it.
So we're like the whole Northeast crew,
Yeah.
Charlie, you, Kenzie, Shep,
Zip.
Meg, Zip. I think those that I know of right off the back of my hand. It is like the Northeast.
Yeah, the Do Philly crew. They're from over by Charlie.
Are they?
A couple of towns over. Yep. Yeah, we got a few up here. We do. We got to get a little powwow.
Oh yeah.
I heard, and I can't confirm yet because he hasn't confirmed it with me. But I hear Steve is coming back this way for a visit.
Yeah, he was talking last night. He was supposed to come back like within a couple of weeks or whatever, and with this whole world going back,
I had heard April sometime.
Yeah, and I think everything changed with the whole. Let's just say the state of the world as it is currently.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Mine's in
Joey,
about like. Go ahead.
Joey's World says, "Does former Northeast count?" Sure.
Sure.
If you want to come up here and then hang out in the cold weather instead of hanging out in that nice warm Florida summer.
Yeah, once a nor'easter, always a nor'easter.
Yeah.
Somebody had asked Jeff had asked earlier if I knew Donna was from Rhode Island. Yeah, I know Donna originally was from Cranston. She was up here. Samantha, I believe Samantha was born in Cranston. Her daughter, Samantha Lowe. I know her parents, Samantha's father still lives up here. So yeah, I did know that. Maybe that's why I'm so attached to Donna too, from being from up here.
Well, she speaks that Rhode Island language.
She somewhat, yeah. She doesn't have the accent anymore like I still do in Zip. Well, forget Zip. I don't know what accent.
Zip is true Bostonese.
That is, yeah, definitely. Even I struggle. So even I look at my wife sometimes and be like, "Wait a minute, what? What did he say?" And I'm used to it. But me, I got a little bit of the European in me too, with the Portuguese and everything. So I'm surprised I haven't broken into some Portuguese words because usually when I talk for a while, I start doing both languages.
Oh, it's Joey's World. Did you see that comment?
No, where am I?
But he misses those black and white cookies and a decent pizza and knishes.
Black and white. Which ones are the black and white cookies? Now
You've never had a black and white cookie?
Decent pizza. I know what you're talking about because Florida pizza, forget it. Except for maybe Flippers. I enjoy Flippers pizza down in Florida.
Have you ever seen a black and white cookie?
No. What's a black and white cookie?
Black and white cookie is a cookie about this big, all right? And half of it's black frosting and half of it's white. It's like a almost like a cake sugar cookie. Oh, they're delicious. A
Oh,
black and white cookie.
I'm almost embarrassed to say from up here and don't know.
Maybe it's a closer to New York,
Right.
Massachusetts
Maybe,
thing.
maybe.
It's not an Oreo. It's a black and white cookie. And one of these days, I'll bring it up and I'll show you what a black and white cookie is. Man, they're great.
Speaking of you coming over, is that being canceled too?
Yeah,
Kenzie's, it is.
yeah. She was going to go to Anime Con in
Yeah,
over that weekend in April, and I was gonna drive her out because I didn't want her to drive out to Boston by herself.
right.
And I was gonna drive her. I was gonna drive now again. She's an only child, so I was gonna drive her 3 hours over to Boston
Yeah.
and then drive home. So I was hoping to catch some people back and forth.
Yeah, but you were staying the day, weren't you?
I was just gonna
Yeah.
drive over and drive back.
And then
It's
what?
three.
Come pick her up again? And
Yeah,
oh,
Carlos. She's an only child. She gets that.
oh, I get tired just telling my daughter when she asks me for a ride to the school and it's 10 minutes away.
I tell you what. The greatest thing is when she got her own license.
Yeah, this one has hers too now. So just got to get her a car.
So
Still working.
Joey said it's a New Jersey, New York thing. A black and white
The
cookie.
New York, New Jersey thing. Yeah, maybe that's
Uh,
why.
but
No,
a,
what
a,
what we have up here is hot wieners, and if Donna was on, she'd know exactly what I'm talking about. A hot wiener.
a hot wiener.
It's a hot dog.
Is it the red ones?
It is the red ones.
The
Yeah.
snapper? It's like it's just
Yep.
like a snappy one.
Yep.
Yeah, they have them mostly up in the northern part of New York. When you get up to the Plattsburgh, that area,
Yep.
and then if you go out towards Buffalo, they have a different type of hot dogs. I can't remember what they're called, but those are supposed to be really good. But maybe Stevie Lee knows because she's close to that way. She knows probably what kind of hot dogs they have out in Buffalo. They're really good. Um, the good thing about where I work is I work with people that come from all over the state, and they kind of filter in, and um, and I get to meet them that move out west. Like I went to a wedding out in Buffalo. I have another Disney World friend that I worked with actually who lives out up there by the St. Lawrence River.
Yeah.
So, and what side do I eat first, the black or white, Joey? I eat which or what's Joey's brother's name again?
Keith,
Um,
brother-in-law Keith.
yeah, Keith. I eat whatever one's in front of me. I just go. I think they're called Sowens or something like that. They're it's like a really big, thick hot dog. It's about this thick around,
Yeah.
and it doesn't shrink.
See, I love hot dogs. I don't care how they're made, what color they are, as long as they're not black like Steve likes.
Yeah, that's a little.
Yeah, he likes them burnt. That was. I don't know if you were on that night with that
Yeah, I
stream.
was.
That was. I never listen. I know I joke on that stream a lot about my wife throwing me out of bed, but she literally kicked my forget a zip slip, but she kicked my dollar signs out of bed because I cracked up and yeah.
Oh,
No. She, somebody just asked pizza. Do I like Via Napoli or Blaze? I've only had Via once and I enjoyed it. I really did. But I love Blaze Pizza. We have one about 20 minutes from here that we go to. And Blaze is great. Love Blaze Pizza.
now I have been. I haven't eaten Blaze. All right, I've been to Blaze. I've been to Via Napoli a couple times. Um, if you're on the dining plan, I wouldn't recommend Via Napoli because if you're on the dining plan, they we ended up getting them like you get one personal pizza and a drink, and with the new dining plan, you get the alcoholic drink. Well, a lot of the restaurants actually give you the alcoholic drink and the soda. And when I went to Via Napoli, um, hold on a second.
Yeah, no. Let's say hi to Lena. Lena, thanks for being here. Paper, scissors, vacations, oh my.
Lena's awesome.
Joey's best bud. Gray's papaya hot dogs for me, New York City win. Yeah, listen, I know New York has some great hot dogs, but if you guys can Google New York Systems out of Cranston, Rhode Island, you want to see what a hot dog, what a hot wiener is like. Yeah, and it's got to go with coffee milk.
That's it, Stevie. Salem hot dogs. Those are good.
Salem Smokehouse hot dogs. I'm gonna have to look that up.
I tell you, it for you know how hot dogs get big and then they shrink
Yep.
right down. Those things don't. They're really good.
All beef.
Yeah.
They gotta be for
Oh,
for it not to shrink.
great hot dogs.
That's another thing you guys don't have that's up here is coffee milk. If anybody knows what coffee milk is,
I don't know what coffee milk is. Maybe that's more of a
no, that's a Rhode Island thing. That is legit a Rhode Island, southeast Massachusetts area, maybe the Cape a little bit, but that is definitely all Rhode Island coffee milk. It's just a syrup. It's a syrup. You put it with milk, and it's a coffee milk. You can order it too. God, I have a bottle in my fridge, but I can't get up to get it right now. But
yeah.
it's definitely a thing from up here. But it goes. That's what these hot wieners go with. To do it the Rhode Island way, you got to have the hot wiener and the coffee milk.
Now there is one. There is um. There's a sandwich that we make in our county in New York. Right. Only of I've never really seen it outside of our county and maybe the eastern part of the county next to us. Have you ever heard of a hot pepperoni sandwich?
Hot pepperoni sandwich?
Yes.
No.
You are missing out, Carlos.
Oh,
So this is what you do. You go to the store, right? And you buy those big pillows of pepperoni, right? You know, the big packages of pepperoni, the ones that
yep,
are like 3 pounds,
yep.
right? And what you do is you get yourself that, you bring that home with like about 2 jars of sauce or your own sauce if you're down with making your own sauce, like pasta sauce,
I was just saying,
whatever,
marinara
right?
sauce.
About a can of tomato paste. You mix about 2 jars or 2 cans of tomato sauce with the tomato paste, and then you start putting your hot pepperoni in the sauce. You cover that. Hot your slow cooker and let that go for 4 hours. And oh, so good. And then if you take it out and you put it on the bun, right? You just take the sauce and the pepperoni and you throw it on the bun, and then you just cover that with a little bit of mozzarella cheese and put it in your oven on broil for about a couple minutes or a couple seconds and let the cheese melt and the roll brown. Delicious.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But heartburn, take some heartburn medication before you do that.
Yeah, but if it's worth it, I could put up with the hot burn.
Oh, I'm telling you, Carlos, you got to try it at least once. At least once. You go out and get that pillow and you just let it cook.
I would definitely try that. I know Joey just said that, yes, and a hot Italian sub. Now, a hot Italian sub, I have a lot of those down at Disney, at some of the quick services. Uh, but we have some. That's we can get that up here too, Rhode Island. Some hot Italian subs.
Sliced pepperoni, Des. Just or Den's. I'm
Yeah,
gonna I'm
I'm
gonna
saying
murder
it.
that name.
I'm saying it the Portuguese way, and that's Danish. So I've been saying it that way a couple of times, but
But it's just the slim. You can buy the little packs or you can buy the big packs, and it's sliced pepperoni, not thick. You want it nice and thin, and you just let it simmer. Oh, and it's gonna get greasy. That's what the whole idea behind the tomato paste is, because that sauce is going to thin out with all of that with all of the grease that comes off the pepperoni. Your sauce is
yeah.
going to thin out, so that's why the tomato paste will thicken it up a little bit more. You'll be like, that's really thick. Nah, let it go. Oh, you on the money. We do it at our county fair. They sell. There's one booth they call. They do these, and they take a 12-foot sub roll, right? You
Yep.
know, the 12-foot, the big, almost like an Italian loaf, right?
Yep.
They cut it in half, empty it out, and then shove all that pepperoni in that in one half of that Italian bread and sell it for like $4 a piece.
Wow.
Oh, delicious.
I can do a whole show on just cooking and food. I'm a big foodie. I am definitely a big foodie. I just I'm gonna laugh right now, but I feel horrible. I just realized I forgot to put the cabbage in the damn slow cooker. I mean, in the instant pot.
Well, it's cabbage. Who wants cabbage? Do you want corned beef?
I enjoy some cabbage.
I'm I'm not a fan of corned beef, so I'm not having corned beef and cabbage here. So
Well, I'm the only one having it. I'm the only one that eats it. I gotta make tacos for everybody else. So the wife and the kids want tacos.
today's Tuesday, right?
Oh wow, look at that. Wasn't even thinking that, but yeah,
It's Taco Tuesday.
my daughter can eat tacos every day if I'd let her. Yeah. And I do all the cooking, so the wife works a little late, and well, you know, I learned how to cook a lot, so I do it all here. All right, we've been going an hour and
Yeah.
26 minutes. I thought I was going to go a half hour and,
Sorry,
and finish my cooking. No, Tracy,
sorry.
man, I so appreciate you jumping in.
No,
Uh,
anytime.
Whenever
know how
you're
to get a hold
available,
of
you
me.
want to pop on. This is so much easier having somebody to talk to.
Oh, it makes
And,
sure.
and
Next thing you know, we're done.
I'm looking. Wow, an hour and 26. That is awesome. We had, if I'm correct, a high of 16 watching, and that's great.
Hey,
Uh,
hey, for us, Carlos, I just broke 100. You're a little bit above 100 for us.
you kidding me? Again, I'm going to be that little schoolboy when my wife comes home, even though I think she's watching. Oh no, she's still at work. But yeah, even though she's just going to wave me off. I mean, she doesn't mind. She, she's not my. I don't want to say my biggest fan, but it's my thing. That's what she says. Go do
Right.
your thing. She doesn't want to be on stream. She doesn't want to be in chat.
Mine either.
Yeah, she reminds me, and he's not in here, but she reminds me of Shep's wife.
Oh yeah.
She's he says the same thing about her. Wants nothing. I at least her, I've heard her say hi from a distance. I couldn't even get that from my wife. She yelled
Well,
at me because of the IKEA stream that I
Oh
caught her
yeah.
about 5 or 6 times. So
Well, my wife comes on here and there. She doesn't get in front of the camera too much. But you know, again, this is I came on because one, Kenzie was there, and she was doing it, and it's a parent thing. You want to be involved with what your kids are doing, because if you're not involved with what your kids are doing, you know,
yeah,
don't blame the world for your kid going crazy if you're not involved with your kid. You all right? So that's how I started, and most of it was just to see how she's going along. How she was progressing, and then once I started chatting and I started doing a couple of videos, and then I popped on a couple streams, and basically I'm Kenzie's biggest fan. That's probably why I didn't put Mister in front of my name. Because realistically, I'm proud that she is Kenzie's. I'm Kenzie's dad more than anything.
of
Uh,
course.
Thanks for inviting me. Thanks for sending me the
Oh,
link.
thanks for offering. I'm
If you
gonna,
want to, if you ever want me to jump on again, just hit me up. You know how to get a hold of me.
yeah, whenever you're on and offer, and just remind me to send you the link because I got to get used to all of this.
Yeah,
I noticed this. What is that? This Finity and Beyond jumped in. Thanks for being here. Yeah. So if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Like Tracy said, I'm at 120, 127 or something. So if
let's
you'd
see.
like to
Where
get
are
those,
you?
I was
You
at 127. Was
you are, according to my thing, you're still at 127, but that's cool.
Oh, that's fine with me. I mean, we'll get there. And Tracy, what are you at, Tracy?
You're at 128, my friend.
And you are
Let me see here. I am currently 106.
106. What's Kenzie at now?
Kenzie. Ken,
I just had her. You know what? I can.
what's your sub count now?
What?
What's your sub count?
My sub count?
Yes.
I hit 574 today.
She's at 574.
576.
She's at five. I would say she's at 576. I just saw it. Yeah. So
Shit.
guys, go if you haven't subscribed yet to Kenzie, go subscribe. It's Kenzie Days. Tracy, you can feed it out there. What is she goes live when? And I know
right now,
I know she's on with a lot of people. So
well, she's been popping on with Mama, which Mama is always excellent to go on with because I get to embarrass her. I showed her a couple of early younger pictures when I came home from work. So if Mama's on, Mama will probably usually sends her an invite. Most recently, she's been doing about
4:30 to 5:30.
4:30 to 5:30 on Mondays, almost like an after-school stream.
Yep.
And I asked her if she was going to continue that, if she wanted to send it out to Dean, but we don't know for sure because we don't know what the fall is going to do for her.
right.
But
in the next few weeks because of quarantine, I'm going to be streaming all the time.
If you heard that,
Yeah.
streaming and like I said, maybe me and you get together sometime if you want to do something on a regular basis, Carlos. I know.
Yeah. I definitely want to do something on a regular basis, and I'll be honest with you, I'd rather do it with somebody if it's you. I'd like to. You know what? I'd like to get Keith involved. Keith needs to get onto some streams. Joey's best bud. I had said that on Disney Nerd Herders because they had asked what my plans were, and I'd like to get Keith on, get him out there because I know his subs are a little under 100, I think, but
listen,
he does some streaming from these electric or gas powered. I'm sorry, maybe they're electric or gas powered airplanes.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if you've seen it. Check his streams out.
He's
got a couple of videos out. Joey's best bud. He's a member. I believe he was the president. I believe he said at one time.
Joey's best bud. Joey's
best bud. Yes. But check him out. I mean, check everybody out in the chat. I mean, we all check out Joey's best bud. Well, I'm ended now, Joey. But I mean, Keith. But maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. I don't know. We're all bored right now at home, and again, nobody streams at this time. So if maybe I'll go on 2-3 times a week. If there's people that want to get in the chat, people that want to get on with me and chit chat for a while, shoot the breeze, as we used to say around here. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. It beats sitting on his couch, falling asleep after getting out of work. Because
did you realize how quick it went from like 3 to 4 when you had somebody to talk to? It makes. I think sometimes it's just when you're sitting by yourself and you're thinking, well, what am I going to talk about? And then boom, you get someone in. And,
I had 3 things on my thumbnail. I think I went through it in 10 minutes, and then I'm like, okay, that screwed up real quick. What am I gonna do? Joey says, Keith says he was the president. Yes, but check out his videos of the airplanes. Those things are cool, really cool. We are still working for now. Let me know. Definitely will help you to follow Disney family. All right, guys. Again, if you haven't subscribed yet.
Thank you for having me on, man. I appreciate
being on. Hang on tight. I'll talk to you off stream. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet to me or Tracy, go do so, please.
Little guys unite. Little guys unite.
That's right. Hit the like button if you haven't yet. If you're gonna watch the rerun, leave a comment below. Again, I had asked earlier what you guys think for a good time frame for me to go on. I don't want to go step on anybody's toes. I want my own little slot where. Because again, I enjoy watching everybody else, so I don't want to be
right.
I'd rather be watching them than myself. So we'll find a slot for that. So yeah, thanks for everybody for being here. Like I said, we had up to about 15 or 16 at one time. We're still at 12, and an hour and 35 minutes of something I told my wife I was going to go on for about a half hour. I told my daughter, I knocked on her door, I said, watch the Instant Pot. That's going on for 30 minutes. Yeah, an hour and a half. I've been texting her, check it. How much time's left? Check it. And now I got to go figure out how to cook some cabbage in this sauce that I forgot to put in.
Yeah. Thank you all for coming. I we appreciate it, and thank you for watching some two old dudes talk about Disney. Because
Old dudes. Who's the old dude?
well, I'm older than you, so I'm the old dude.
I can't be by much. By 3? 45? That's old? Man. The hell are we gonna
46.
Oh, look,
46.
I just dropped the hockey stick again. What the see, that one was intentional. What the heck are we gonna do in about 6 years then?
Uh,
Oh, 5 for you?
We're gonna be like Kelly. And I tell you what, if I look like Kelly in 50, oh,
Listen. Yes. That's another one. Go subscribe to Myers and the Mouse.
Myers and the Mouse.
Great family. Mama Mouse doing a lot of her I'm gonna get this all wrong, but a lot of her oh my god. Help me out, Tracy.
What's that?
What Mama Mouse does, her
She does crafting.
crafting. Thank you. God, I
scrapbooking.
couldn't remember the word crafting.
Her sometimes when she's doing it, she'll pop Lena on from Paper Scissors
Yep.
Vacations on My. She's definitely pretty cool watching those guys interact. So and then Kenzie's been jumping on with Mama, and when I came home today, I think it was I think she had Tina Marie on stream, which
I saw that. Yep.
that was cool.
She's another one that used to be from up here. She still visits our area. Yep.
And then she had Lady Jammers on with her. So, there were some of these people that we don't normally see on stream, which, that's great that these guys can jump on and there's more of us streaming. More of us get to see each other. And, I tell you, the time that we're all in the parks together, we're just going to call it the Disney YouTuber family meet and greet. And we're going to we're just going to take all of one, let's see, what's one? Let's just take all of a Beauty and a Beast show, and it'll just all be us.
Right. I agree. That'd be great. I'm just laughing real quick, and then I know I've said goodbye like 3 times already, but Lisa from It's Joey's World, and Joey, that could be the name of your show. Two old dudes
talking Disney.
Talking Disney.
Just two old dudes.
There it is. Oh my God! Look, my first banner.
Oh wow! Look at that.
And it's gonna be Joey.
It's gonna be Joey. Why can't it be Joey?
It's got to be Joey because who rocks more than Joey? Exactly. All right, guys. Again, thanks for being here. This is great. 10 people still. As you can tell, I love this so much that I don't even want to go. But I don't. But the wife is almost home. I need to make sure because I haven't heard my daughter's door, so I might be ordering takeout the way it looks. So guys, until the next time.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.